Hey guys, welcome to part 5 of the Dead Rising 2 series. My name is Joseph. Little update before we get right into the video. Wasn't able to upload the part behind this one. So this part is technically supposed to be number 6 and not 5. But I had to get rid of number 5 just because we were fighting Snowflake, and it's a very long video with a lot of music playing throughout it because of the game's background music. So unfortunately, I had to can that video, so there's going to be a skip. So I'm just letting you guys know, if you want to see the video that was supposed to come out before this one, feel free to head over to the Twitch channel and be able to look at the original video there, because I am unable to upload it here on YouTube because of music and copyright issues, and there is no way for me to edit out the music just because there is so much of it. There is like 20 minutes worth of music in the video itself, so there is no way for me to edit it out. There is just too many examples and instances of it. So yeah, quick update, and I'll see you guys in the video. Alright, so I'm gonna, you know what, sure, we'll just restart with my current levels. So, I'm going to restart the story, and I'll give a brief explanation on why I'm restarting it. So, I'm a dumbass, and I also very frequently forget my placements in games. So, I kind of forgot what we were even doing. Most of last stream just kind of felt like a fever dream to me. A lot of what I remember is just getting pissed off at the game. And that's kind of it. So, my brain basically tricks myself into, like... My brain pretty much tricks myself into thinking that, like, that's maybe what the entirety of the stream was just me molding the whole time.
Hey!
So, I feel like I just had a very rough start, and that I could do better.
My name's Chuck.
No, I haven't restarted it yet.
I need you to sign this release form before you go out there.
I haven't had a chance to stream in a bit, just because of having to go into work on Saturday.
Her name is Katie.
And then most of my night after Saturday was spent just playing games and Dead by Daylight.
I'll take her to the green room. Go with the nice man, Katie. Don't worry. I won't be long.
I know, last night of Dead by Daylight was kind of like opposite day. Like, I was actually having fun last night. You did not seem like you were enjoying last night at all. But, like, honestly, I was kind of kicking ass last night. I was getting a lot of, like, really good loops in and, like, chases with Killer.
I heard you lost your wife in Vegas. I guess you suck at killing zombies, otherwise she'd still be around! Save it for the show, shithead.
Zombies took our Willamette.
Because, the original plan was me and Larry were gonna play the PTB to try to, like, grind out some of the Nick Cage stuff and just kind of goof off a little bit. But I didn't realize that the PTB will take a save file from like a month back or like a couple weeks back. So when I switched over to the beta, none of my more recent levels had carried over. And yeah, I was just like, what's the point of the PTB then if I'm not actually like still getting blood points and levels out of it? At that point, I'd rather just play the base game and just grind out like the challenges and stuff, finish up the rift before it's gone. Oh, I'm hungry, TK.
Because tonight, we're gonna give it to you. I've been poking these zombies all week, and man, are they pissed. Our contestants are almost ready, so let's send them a little message.
Do you keep the stuff you have on your main account in the PTB?
If you're ever
So,
really gonna...
I'm not sure, honestly, because, like, last PTB, when, me and Lawrence were playing, like, the Singularity and stuff like that, it seemed like my levels from the PTB carried over. But for some reason, this time it didn't. So I don't know if, like, that was something they changed, but it was kind of odd and disappointing. So I kind of see why people opt out of the PTB a lot of the times, like why Mason doesn't cover it. Because if you're not getting levels or like anything out of it, then, you know, yeah, there's just kind of like no incentive to really want to like do it. Because I feel like the PTB would be like a good opportunity for you to like try out the new killers, the new perks, and all that good jazz. And, you know, like grind out blood points and maybe get the perks before some other, like,
Let's wipe them all.
before some other people are able to like get them, essentially.
Let me hear it, people! And show some love for our winner tonight!
Chuck gets paid $300 for this. I think he gets paid more, but when he opens up the envelope, it just looks like it's just three $100 bills.
He risked it all.
It just didn't seem like much for like being the winner and like the risk that he has to go through.
I was hoping for a better ride from you, Chuck. But maybe you just don't know how to handle the tight curves.
But we just getting started, people. The carnage is just beginning. So right now, let me hear you make some noise!
Veterinarians are looking into the problem and have been examining the diets on different farms. This seems to have only compounded the problems which have been linked to the beef shortage in local areas. The zombie rights group CURE is in the news again. The protest group has shown up in the adult playground of Fortune City, which was chosen as the site of the latest installment of the pay-per-view game show Terror is Reality. The protest...
You know, it's kind of funny that the TV mentions like beef shortage, because I'm pretty sure that's actually like one of the plot points in Dead Rising 1. Like the whole reason the zombie virus like came to be was I think it was supposed to be like a stimulant or like a growth hormone or something for like livestock and stuff. And I think like beef was literally the exact example that Barnaby used as like, yeah, do you realize how many hamburgers the average American will go through in a year?
Doesn't feel very good, does it? I lost my family in Willamette. I'd rather just have them back.
Oh, so another thing I learned too. I realized the reason we never got our 5 levels is because
and then straight down the hallway.
the Dead Rising Case 2 stuff is it's a 360 game. And the version of Dead Rising 2 that I am playing is a is basically like an upgraded version for the Xbox Series X. So I guess I can just show it off real quick. So where's all my games? So yeah, Case 0 is a Dead Rising 360 game. But Dead Rising 1 and 2 are kind of like revamped or like reworked versions that are like built for the Series X. So that's the reason why it didn't transfer over. I came to this conclusion because I was playing Gears of War a while ago, and I had the same issue where I played the remake of Gears of War 1. But I played I played the remake. I didn't play the OG one. And some of the trophies from Gears of War 1, when you go into 2, you will have cosmetics and like a couple of characters unlocked, depending on like your trophies from the first game. Because I didn't play the 360 version, my stuff didn't carry over. So that's more or less what kind of led me to assume that. Well, what do we have here? Mr. Chuck Greene, Terror's reality star. You want to know how I got these scars? Well, I bet nothing particular about you is very big. Or maybe you just don't ride much, Batman. Look what I caught, Batman. It's a Lapani. I caught a Lapani, Batman. Oh my god, Joker, no. Joker, please. It's just an animal.
The ladies
There's
were
no
a
laws
little
with the Pokemon,
disappointed in
Batman.
your performance tonight, Chuck. But you must get that a lot.
Good night, ladies.
But yeah, so that's why we didn't get our 5 levels. But now we got 5 levels plus 10, so I mean, we're stronger than ever. And realistically, with how many runs of Ace Zero I did, I probably would be level 15 by now. It's almost like it was meant to be.
Oh god! Oh god, she got me! She got me!
Oh no, she got Chad. I was watching a lot of boss fight videos today for the Dead Rising series. I watched videos for Dead Rising 2 and 3. Because a lot of the Dead Rising 3 bosses are really goofy. Alright, so just to touch myself back up. What do I have? So I have the drill bucket, IED, Molotov, the pole weapon, air horn, gem blower, fountain lizard, the hacker, spiked bat, and the ripper. 3 attack, 1 speed, 6 life, 6 items, 3 throw distance. Backdrop, jump kick, DDT, curve stomp, and the front kick. Alright, so that's the front kick. Ah, oh, scheisse. Alright, I want to try out the curve stomp. Oh, I guess he was dead. Yeah, so if I started a new save file, like if I chose save file 2 or 3, it would have restarted my full character progress. But if I just, like, restart the story within that save file, I get to keep my levels. Oh, sweet, I can curve stomp the boxes, so now it's way easier to break these open. Good, because jumping on the boxes is kind of a pain in the ass, honestly. Pretty sure you can also break this... Oh, well, there's nothing in there. But yeah, it's kind of like giving ourselves a handicap for the story. Which I'm kind of fine with. I did the same thing for Dead Rising 1, and I feel like the game was a lot more enjoyable because of that. There's a suitcase inside a suitcase. Also, these blood decals are not very good. Like someone just covered me in Vaseline. But how are you doing today, though, Jared?
Katie!
Hopefully you're doing better. Definitely seemed like you were having a rough day yesterday.
Go away!
Katie, it's me, it's Daddy.
It's happening again, isn't it? Like what happened with Mommy.
Shh, hey, Katie, listen to me. You need to stay calm, okay? We need to get out of here. So hang on tight.
Katie's got some, like, massive eyebrows. Oh, well, I thought I saved him, but then he just ran right into the zombies. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, I'd rather us get it out of the way now than later. Well, I am glad I saved. I'll, probably edit that out on the YouTube end. Yeah, apparently the zombies were just too much. That's the first time I've really ever had a game crash on me for Xbox. Which, you know, is pretty good. I, rather not make that a habit. It's almost like the universe is trying to tell me that I'm just not allowed to play this game. Why is there always vodka in a garbage can? That's a good point. Like, who's gonna throw out an entire bottle of vodka? Oh no, Drake died. He's gonna make terrible music now. I guess to be fair, there's plenty of artists that just make terrible music. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I fucking hate Ed Sheeran's music. Jesus, there really is just vodka everywhere. Don't worry, Katie, I'm just covered in ketchup. Yeah, modern pop music is just kind of a joke. Also, Drake was in Degrassi, and that show also fucking sucks.
Oh no. Not again.
Not again.
Hold on tight, Katie.
Get to the safe house!
Daddy!
How'd that fat guy even tackle me? That dude should have been, like, way ahead of me by now. Alright, well, I guess maybe I already answered my own question. He is kind of a chonker.
We're gonna have to take our chances in there, kiddo.
Man, I don't want to do this no more. Chuck's like, not again.
It's gonna be okay now, Katie.
I can't get a signal. Why? Why can't I get a signal?
She was looking right at me and they had her and I couldn't do anything. She went down without a sound and I had to get out of there. I just ran.
Katie's got some, like, thick-ass eyebrows.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second, son.
It's an existing condition. All right, it's okay. It happened a long time ago.
It's only a matter of time before she turns.
Hey, don't worry. I've got Zombrex.
Yeah, well, you better have a lot. Because there ain't none here, and the rescue ain't coming for 3 days.
3 days?
Yeah, the reserves will already be mobilized.
It is kind of weird that
Your
he just
first
singles out
priority is to
Chuck.
quarantine the city, and that takes
I mean,
time.
I know
They'll enter
I know,
the
like,
city
it's
first,
his
like, 3
plan
days
all
from now.
along to, like,
That's the standard procedure.
use Chuck as the fall guy.
So we're stuck here?
But, like, how does he even, like, really
Couch
see
in the
that
security
Katie's
room.
bitten?
Why don't you take her
But
in there?
doesn't check, like, any of the other survivors.
Thanks.
You know, it's not like he did, like, airport security or, like, a routine scan before just letting people in. True, definitely seems like favoritism. Maybe he just hates kids.
We don't have any Zombrex, do we?
I was gonna get some. Right after the show. We still have time.
Where are you gonna get it, Dad?
You let me worry about that, okay, kiddo?
I know where you can get some.
How long have you been listening?
Don't worry. I won't say anything. There's a pharmacy in the Royal Flush Mall. I'm Stacy Forsythe, by the way.
I'm Chuck. And this is Katie.
Yeah, he lied about having Zombrex.
Do you know a way out of here?
No, but if you find one, I suggest you take this. That way we can keep in touch. There's closed circuit cameras.
I guess
all
to
over
be
the
fair,
city.
the dude probably would not
Monitors
have
are
let him in
cable
if he
only.
didn't have any Zombrex.
Chuck, if you find anyone alive out there,
I'll do what I can. Keep an eye on my daughter, okay?
The Royal Flush. Alright, find some Zombrex. You're out of Zombrex. I hear it lasts 24 hours now. When does Katie need her next dose? I have to give it to her between 7 and 8. There is a store called Roy's Mart in the Royal Flush that has a pharmacy. There should be Zombrex in there. Thanks, I'll check it out. I laugh at the Royal Flush because, one of the podcasts I've been listening to is, called Cream Crew. It's basically, it's a couple of animators. So it's got, like, Meat Canyon, or Hunter, as some people know him. And it's got Tom and Don from, Flash Gets. And he was talking about how when he was younger, he had a band named called the Royal Flush. And it just kind of sounded like potty humor, just kind of like toilet, like toilet, basically. But he also meant it in, like, an unironic sense, too. Like, it was supposed to be, like, an Ace of Spades kind of thing. I love listening to that podcast, though. The Royal Flush, aka the Queen's Toilet.
Any news?
Chuck, I found a travel brochure for Fortune City. It says right now you're in the Royal Flush Plaza. Roy's Mart is on the other side. Oh, sweet, so we get access to this right off.
Killer.
rip to the queen. Oh, you know, I think it's about time we get rid of royal families. I mean, I guess we don't, but like Britain and shit does. I really like don't understand what the royal family even does. Alright, let's get our skateboard. I learned that it's better to just lightly fan the skateboard instead of just, like, spamming it. That way you have, like, better control of, where you're going with it. Swallowtail? That's a weird name for a cologne. And it's got a nude woman with her ass cheeks hanging out.
I know you're holding out on us. Where's the money? Where's the safe? Come on! Don't lie to me!
We don't have a safe!
Don't lie to
Hey,
me!
dirtbag. Let the lady go.
Why don't you mind your own business, old man?
Exactly what I'm doing. I'm just here looking for some Zombrex.
Still literally some of the dumbest criminals ever.
Painkillers when I'm done with you.
Well, talking to you is giving me a headache.
Oh yeah? What say you give me some money, and I'll go get some for you?
Yeah, give us some money, Grandpa. We'll help you out.
How about it, Grandpa? You got any money?
Well, those guys put up no real fight. The baseball bat was just too strong. Okay, I just saw a zombie just phase through the ceiling.
Gotcha. What do you got?
I saw that you found Zombrex. It's still too early to give to Katie, right? Just make sure you get back to the safe house between 7 and 8.
Nice.
Not really, Chuck.
Huh.
I like how she lets you rob her, but the other guys aren't allowed. Because I saved her life. I mean, to be fair, like... if someone saved my life, like, let's say in a realistic situation instead of zombies. Like, if someone comes in and, like, I'm working at a gas station and, like, they're trying to rob the gas station. Some dude, like, tackles them and just, like, fucking saves me from taking a bullet. You can take anything you want from my store. I'm totally fine with that. My life is worth more than just some corporate, like, gas station.
Keep close.
Oh, I want the gems.
Come on.
I don't know if I can actually make the weapon, though, without, knowing the recipe.
move.
I hope I can, just because the lightsaber is just such a good weapon in this game.
Keep it moving. Still there?
True. If someone tells you you're useless, your limbs and your body parts probably still sell for quite a bit. I think you can get like 30k something for like a nut sack. Or for like a testicle. I guess just not the entire nut. Oh sweet, so I can make it without the recipe.
This way.
I'm so grateful.
Those guys were stealing everything.
Where on earth did you find him? Never mind. I don't want to know.
There's still people alive out there.
We can't afford to have any infected in here.
Yeah, the lightsaber in this game is pretty OP. Which is why I'm kind of adamant about, like building it any chance you get. It has a very high DPS. So, like, it's like a perfect weapon for bosses.